Good evening. The main headlines tonight. Ian Botham has been found not guilty on the order of the judge. The jury couldn't agree. Prince Andrew has helped rescue a drowning seaman off the Scottish coast. The Labour Party has condemned hecklers who try to deny free speech. The government wants to force local councils to go to the polls if they want to put large amounts on the rates. And shares plummet once again. Now more about those and other stories with subtitles. The case against cricketer Ian Botham has been dropped after the jury at Grimsby Crown Court failed to reach a verdict. They'd been out for nearly 5 hours discussing the case in which Botham was accused of assaulting a 20-year-old naval apprentice. The judge ordered that a verdict of not guilty be entered when the prosecution offered no further evidence. Prince Andrew has helped to save the life of a Navy seaman who was swept overboard from the deck of a submarine. He was piloting a Sea King helicopter with an instructor beside him when they were called to the rescue. The incident happened on the approaches to the Firth of Clyde between Ireland and the island of Arran. Labour's National Executive has unanimously condemned the recent heckling in Birmingham of Mr Healey. But the NEC, who are holding their last meeting before next week's party conference, said that party members weren't involved. Councils who want to put up their rates by large amounts will have to hold a referendum or election under possible new legislation. Ministers discussed the idea this afternoon. The Environment Secretary, Mr Heseltine, is expected to refer to the proposed new measures in a speech tomorrow. Shares have had a very bad day, with the Financial Times index dropping below 500 for the first time in 6 months. Since interest rates went up last week, the index has fallen more than 50 points. The poll showing most Yorkshire players want Jeff Boycott out of the team has angered his supporters. They say that the club wants to shift the blame for internal problems from where it belongs and want Illingworth to be sacked as manager. The poll showed 10 out of 16 of the club's contract professionals didn't want Boycott in the side and 13 wanted Illingworth to stay. Dr Alan Clift, the Home Office pathologist criticised for alleged incompetence, has accepted early retirement. He said he agreed that lack of public confidence made it difficult, if not impossible, for the Home Office to continue to use his services. England's hopes of qualifying in the World Cup took another blow this afternoon when their two most important rivals, Romania and Hungary, drew 0-0. It means that England now stay ahead of Romania in Group 4 only on goal difference. And later tonight in Newsnight, we'll be assessing the prospects for a meeting of minds between the Americans and the Soviets over arms control. Peter Snow will be talking to Edward Luttwak, a foreign policy advisor to the Reagan government. And we'll also be reviewing another major area of conflict, Yorkshire cricket. Marshall Lee will be probing the state of play with Michael Parkinson. That's Newsnight, 10:50 tonight. But first now, a look at the weather.